Hello, and welcome to a tutorial on how to finish an assassination mission without bugging it out in Elite Dangerous 1.2. So currently the state of assassination missions is not great. There's a lot of bugs flying around, and many bugs that will prevent you from finishing your mission. These have been promised to be fixed in 1.3, but in the meantime, you still feel like doing assassination missions. They're still a great source of income. And there are some ways to make sure that they get done. The first thing you want to do is you want to grab an assassination mission. I have two here. I'm going to start with the one in Quator Uza. We'll see which one's closest first. So we're going to go to Quator. Alright. Now you want to fly to the system, one of those three systems that they give you at the start of the assassination mission, and start looking for an NPC. The specific NPC you want is going to tell you where to find your target. There are three paths that I'm aware that of what they can say. The first one is I barely escaped with my life. If someone says that, they're definitely going to give you the next stage of your mission. The other one is did you hear? And I can't remember the third one, so you'll just have to figure that one out on your own. But there's another one. It's also short though. And that's the key thing that they all have in common, is that they're all a short phrase. Now, if you're gonna get the if you're gonna get one, an NPC that's gonna bug your mission, which is all other NPCs, they're gonna say something that's gonna be longer than one line. They're gonna usually say 2 lines at least, and everything they say is gonna be a lot of text to read. So that's a good way to tell if it's someone you want to talk to, or if it's someone you don't want to talk to. Now, if you don't want to talk to them, you have two options of how to get out of the conversation. The first one is you shoot them. You shoot them, and you can run away after if you want. Like, you don't have to fight them, but if you shoot them, it'll stop them saying what they're saying. It'll stop your mission from updating, and therefore you won't have a problem finishing it. Because once that guy updates your mission with the branching paths, where you can either complete your mission or do an alternate objective, that's when it's going to break. So the way you can avoid it is just shoot him, or you can, and what I do, because I think it's a little bit better than getting bounties all the time, is you just press escape and click save and exit to main menu, and you exit before he finishes saying what he's saying. If you exit before he says the third line, you'll be successful. If you exit after it says the third line, you can get another bug where you'll continue to run into the same NPC, but he'll be giving you blank text and not saying anything to you. I think this also prevents you from finishing the assassination mission, but I'm not 100% sure on that. At that point, you might want to get rid of the mission. So you want to get out of there pretty quick. Shooting them obviously is the fastest way and most guaranteed way, but you will incur a bounty. It's not much of a bounty to shoot someone, so you can shoot them and run every time, and just have a few hundred bounty, but you might get the occasional player who does just hunt you down because you have 200 bounty. And you also will not be able to deal with police coming into the same instance as you. So potential for that to happen while you're fighting your Anaconda, so that could potentially ruin your chances of finishing the mission. Alright, so here we go. We have a bunch of people in here, so no one's probably going to tell us anything. Whenever you have more than one person in the instance, or more than one ship, it's usually the case that you're not in the right instance, and you just have to find a new one. You can finish up that instance if you want. There's probably things to kill in there. Usually there are pirates in those instances with multiple ships, but if you're just interested in finishing your mission, you can just go back into hyperdrive. And okay, so what you want to do, if you're trying to find these unidentified instances as like often as possible, the best thing to do is as soon as you leave, hold the S key and you'll slow all the way down, and then you just keep going at the slowest speed. And if you find an unidentified source like this, it'll be 300 kilometers from you, and you can instantly jump into it. It's a huge advantage over trying to find them when going a faster speed, because you have to slow down to them as you would like a station or a nav beacon. instead of just jumping right in, just like 5 times faster easily. So you should always be going the slowest speed if you are looking for united wing signal sources. Sometimes they do take a while to pop up, but it doesn't matter whether you're traveling anywhere or you have a destination locked, it'll always just eventually give you an identified signal source directly in front of you, off to the side a little bit. I usually like to fly to whatever the station is, and if I'm just sitting here for a while without one spawning, I might speed up a bit, just head to the station in the area. The reason why you want to be near the station is because when you finish your assassination mission, you've scanned him, and his bounty's probably increased. That bounty is usually local, so if you fight him near the station, you can just quickly go to the station, drop off your bounty, and then continue and go back to drop off your mission. I find that saves you a lot of time, because otherwise you're going to have bounties in all sorts of systems, and you're not going to have any way to quickly get rid of them. So while you're there, you might as well get it done. This one's really taking a while. Usually does not take anywhere near this long, but it is random, so sometimes it'll take you a significant period of time before you can find another unidentified signal source. So let's just get really close to this while we're waiting. So usually, if I am getting close to a station while I'm waiting, I get to about 1 or 2 light seconds away, and then I slow down all the way. And this puts me in a range where I can quickly get to the station. Like if I speed up a bit, you see that I'm going to get into the 1,000,000 meters, and that's pretty close. So I usually just this one's not working. I might just jump out and jump back in, but I usually just do this, and then I lock on the station when I jump back out, and I continue to approach. And like I said, if you hold S when you enter warp, you'll automatically be at the slowest speed, so you won't be really gaining very quickly on your station, but you will be getting there at some kind of speed. And when you do actually want to drop off your bounty, it'll take you like maybe 10 seconds to get back to the station, so it's not going to be very long from that point. So I'm not having anything showing up, so I'm just going to jump out and see if that helps.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 3.
Now at this point you hold S.
1.
You see that when I do enter warp, I'm already going 30 kilometers per second, which is the slowest you can go. Alright, there we go. Perfect. Let's see if this is our bug. Okay, so we have one person in the instance. So the first thing you want to do is press escape right away. Now you wait and look up here, and he said, "Did you hear?" So if he says, "Did you hear?" he's going to give you the next stage of your quest. So he's giving us the next one. We're avoiding the bug for the most part at this point. You can still get a branch after this point, and it can still potentially bug your quest. So it's a good idea to avoid getting him even after this point, just because you don't want it to bug. Especially at this point, it's much more frustrating because you're really close to your bounty. Alright, so he's in CD 9020. So we'll worry about him after. Let's go to Lav, Riort, or Tino, whatever, and see if we can't find the NPC we're looking at. What was it again? What's the second one? Riort. Okay. There's Lav. Lav is closest.
Frameshift drive charging.
Alright, so hopefully we find the NPC this time. I've had a little bit of trouble finding them lately. Usually you don't want to find them, but in this case, trying to do a tutorial, it'd be nice if I could find the guy. They're usually very common. You have about half chance of getting them, but you also have a chance of getting them while you're in the system. your bounty is in. So there's an added chance of getting it afterwards as well, so you always have a chance of getting it. Alright, let's see what the system is. Station, let's repair. Alright. At this point, since I don't actually have a target, I might as well just slow down here. It's kind of pointless to go all the way to the station since I have no target that I can fight in lab right now. I'm gonna get one of those two NPCs that branches off the quest, or the one that gives me the next part of my quest. So as far as I know, strong signal sources and weak signal sources don't help you, so you can just ignore them. If you go into a strong signal source, the only one I've ever seen is there's a bunch of gold, and if you try to pick up the gold, like 10 anacondas come and try to kill you. So you can still get away, but with a few gold if you're like really risky, but there's a good chance you'll die. It might be a good idea to try it in like a Sidewinder or something. Maybe you get some gold. But usually in your battleship that's worth 500k to whatever yours could be worth, just to repair, you're probably not going to want to do that. Mine's 536,000 right now, so it's not really worth the risk for 1 gold. If you do actually go in that instance, the guys will mock you. I can't believe that worked. Such an idiot. Might be a good idea to try and do that with a full wing too. You might be able to handle it with a lot of guys fighting. You get probably a lot of bounties. I'm not actually sure if they have bounties on them, but and a weak signal source. Man, we are just not lucky today. As far as I know, the weak signal sources almost always are just items, so it's not worth stopping at most of the time. Sometimes you can get something good, but for the most part, you don't get a whole lot out of them. It could be good if you're just on your way to a station and you can easily pop into that weak signal source. You might just want to do it, grab the items, and then continue to your station and sell them right away. You can get a little bit more profit like that, but if it's going to take you more than a few minutes, it's not really worth it. Alright, finally we found an unidentified signal source, so let's see if it's our NPC. Okay, we have one target. Just press escape. And he's probably selling something or he wants to buy something because he's not talking to us.
Frameshift drive charging.
To buy bulk char.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Alright, let's continue going to lab station. So these missions do take a little bit of time, so most of the time. Usually I try to do at least 5 to 10 at a time if I'm ever doing them. Just in case some bug out and I have like a lot of missions going at the same time, so I can have a higher chance of getting an anaconda in those instances, and also having a higher chance of just progressing a quest, any quest. So I feel like the more you have, the more likely you are to progress. I found if you have 10 quests, you almost always have a progression option or the NPC you need to avoid. So it gives you a huge advantage to try and do assassination missions in bulk rather than just do one at a time. And usually you'll be able to go and see all the NPCs and then just have a bunch of targets that will pop, like you can kill. So you go do the first half of the mission for all of your missions, and then you just fly around from system to system killing anacondas and come back with huge amounts of money. That's how I've got this ship to the state it's in, just doing assassination missions. I mean, you can also do farming at resource places, but I find that it's just a lot of competition, and if you like me and you just prefer to play in open, it's too much competition. It's not enough chance to find the right instance, and it's a lot more complicated than just doing a competition. guy here. Let's see what he says. Yeah, so he's the guy you want to avoid. So as soon as you see that, leave. So he said 2 or 3 lines of text in his first message. That's the dead giveaway that you need to get out of there. Okay, now you saved and exited, and you're back. And at this point, you can continue looking for your NPC and then hunt down your bounty. From this point on, you know what you're doing. You have to avoid him or shoot him, and then you won't have him give you the second half of the quest. You'll be able to continue to try and find the NPC that will give you the location of your bounty. At that point, you can just continue your mission as normal, or if you don't find the guy, you can go, kill your bounty. So there's nothing else you can really learn from this. So if you do want to stop watching now, now's a good time. I'm actually going to finish both of these missions first before I end the video. So if you do want to stick around and make sure it does work, you're welcome to do so. But you'll see that I can still complete the mission to kill Leonardo Carroll Jemison. There's an unidentified signal source. There we go. Oh, it's below us. There we go. Alright. This looks promising. Nope. See ya.
Crankshaft
It does get a
drive
little annoying
charging.
sometimes because you keep running into the same guys.
Ready to engage.
Sometimes you can run into them 4 or 5 times before you run into
Engage.
them. But it's just bad luck because they only have, I think they even have less than 50% chance to spawn, and the other guys have about 50% chance to spawn when you go unidentified signals. It'd be really nice if he gave me CD34 9020 as my place I had to go so I could fight him in the same place, but I doubt it'll happen. Never get that lucky. The other thing is when you have multiple missions, is you can group them. Like I usually have 3 or 4 in the same system, and then finish all of them, and then I continue to the next system, and so on and so forth. So you can usually, if you get them all in the same area or in the same station, you can just continue to hop between really close systems, and you can finish a lot of them at once in one area. I think it improves how much they're worth per mission. It's nothing. Let's get out of here.
Crankshaft drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Come on, money. Oops. Forgot to slow down there. Alright, that was nice and quick. Let's see if this is... It's a holler. Could be. Nope. As you can see, my quest has never progressed, so at this point, I haven't changed my quest at all. It's exactly the same as when I got it. So it'd have to already be bugged at this point if it wasn't going to work.
Ready to engage.
Which I don't think it can be.
2,
There might be a small
1.
chance, but
Engage.
I think you're pretty safe. Come on, unidentified signal source. Be quick. So, if you are doing assassination missions, they can be a lot of hopping in and out of instances like this. It can get a little bit annoying. Alright, come on, you're the guy. You're gonna give me my mission. You're gonna give me my mission. I believe. Nope. You're gonna try and ruin my mission again. So that's 4 in a row. I think this might be the most unlucky I've been, but
Frameshift drive charging.
that's alright. I wanted to show
4,
that
3,
you can
2,
avoid these
1.
NPCs, so
Engage.
if another one shows up, I think I'm gonna shoot him. I'm getting fed up. I'll shoot him so he doesn't come back. Come on, unidentified signal source. You can do it. I believe. There you are. Nobody of any consequence.
Frameshift drive charging. 4,
I'm gonna warp right through this eagle.
2, 1. Engage.
Whoops. Ah, we already got one. Look at that. We're getting lucky with how quick they're popping up. Not lucky. It being the right instance. Alright. There's another heavy. He's probably gonna offer me something.
Frameshift drive charging.
Brown, black, red, all flavors, all colors. What did I say? All flavors purchased.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
People are like illegally buying tea, I guess. Pay big money for your tea. Alright, come on. Usually you only have to go in a few instances to find this guy. It's usually never this many. So there's also the chance that it is bugged at this point. Ooh, an anaconda. I wonder if he's any good. Maybe I should go shoot him. See if he's worth anything. It's wanted. But I don't actually, I think I took off my interdictor for this tutorial, so yeah, I did. Oh well. I'll get you next time. Alright, nothing's happening, so... Oh, I think one just respawned. Jumped out, but... Yeah, it's alright. If you don't get one in a while, it's usually better to just hop back out
Frameshift
of
drive charging.
frameshift, because it just takes...
Ready to engage.
Usually, like, it can take you, like, 20 seconds to get in one, and if it takes more than that, it might take 5 minutes. So it's not really worth the wait at most times. Alright. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. Unidentified signal making piece of code. I believe in you. I have faith in the code. It is like so early. Wake up in the middle of the night is not a good time to do a tutorial, but oh well. Weak? Really? That is weak. I'm really ticked off at you, code. Thought you were gonna help me out, but no, you're gonna give me a weak one. Lame. Disappointed me. Oh, there we go. Where are you? Alright, I'm gonna board. I'm gonna shoot this guy. this! Wow! Not even worth bullets. Seriously. You are pathetic. Bye.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2,
Lamest bounty
1.
ever.
Engage.
Give me my bounty in Naive. Nope, good. It was Alliance or Empire, I think. Yeah, it was Alliance. That's good. At least I don't have to go to, like, Lave to drop off a 7,000 bounty. Alright, you can do this. I believe in you, unidentified signal source making piece of code. You can do it. Come on. Please, unidentified signal source piece of code, please. If I had cargo, I would like totally jettison it just to see if it worked. I'd have a new superstition: always jettison one piece of really cheap cargo before you go on your assassination mission. Alright, come on. You're a good guy. You're gonna give me the mission update. You're gonna give me the mission update. I believe in you. I only escaped my life. Yes!
Flight assist on. 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 Flight assist on.
So sweet.
Flight assist on.
Oh, that was... Alright.
Frameshift drive charging.
Start actually calling it frame shift drive instead of calling it warp drive or hyperdrive or whatever. Can't help it. Those are the words I grew up with. They couldn't just call it hyperdrive. They had to call it frame shift drive. Make it all fancy. Oh. Nothing yet. I am actually probably going to just fly all the way there before I enter an instance anyways, because at this point they would be way too far away for me to really care to go to them. Oh, you know what, whatever. I just said that. I'm taking it back. If you're ever coming into a place too hot, I find that the quickest way to get there is to like just keep it at the very top of your screen barely, and then swing around it. Well, you end up a little bit closer. You're always kind of keeping it in front of you. You never really have it behind you, which is when you have to do a turn and you're never getting anywhere near it. So I always find if you overshoot it and try to go back, it takes longer than if you kind of loop around it. It's also helpful for stations and stuff because you can approach them from the bottom rather than from next to the planet, where sometimes you get caught in the gravity field of the planet and it can slow you right down and take forever. Alright. Let's see if this is our Python. Our Anaconda, sorry. Anaconda and Sidewinders, okay, they're nice and easy. Sometimes they'll have bigger escorts than, you know, a couple of Sidewinders, and you might, in those cases, want to maybe find another instance. If you do just, like, hop out of this instance and look for another one, you'll be able to find another instance, usually right away. Like, it doesn't take very long. That shield is pretty tough, I don't like it. Oh, I got weapon pips, that would help. I gotta stop going to battle without weapon pips. Alright. Let's fry his shields. Shield deck not going. Oh, there it is. Here.
Under attack.
Alright, I'm actually gonna kill this stupid Sidewinders. They're annoying me. I might not be able to win this engagement. Sidewinders are pretty tough. Yeah, I think to be honest.
Shields offline. Taking damage. Cannot comply. Frameshift drive charging.
Man, this is rough. There we go.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
So there's a lot of varying difficulty in the Anacondas you can end up running into. That was a pretty tough one. Sometimes they're like really, really easy, and other times I found them quite difficult. And that one with a little bit of, you know, backup was a little bit too much for my not fully decked out vulture with crappy shields to deal with. I just don't think I could have handled all the damage that they were putting out for that long. I already had to blow through like 3 boosters just to stay there, so I figured it was time to leave. Once they took my shields down. Usually, if you find them by themselves, they can be a lot easier. And also, the other thing is, if you don't like their bounty, you can always reset. Like, you don't have to fight them at that bounty if you don't like it. So, in some cases, you can get really easy ones with 300,000 bounties on top of your assassination pay. And other times you can get really, really hard ones with 150,000 or even 100,000 bounties. And it's like way harder than just restarting and finding a different one that's probably going to be worth more and not take you anywhere near as long to kill or be anywhere near as difficult. That one was giving me a hard time, so we'll get rid of him and try again. I'm going to just drop by this station and grab some shield boosters because or some shield, I can't remember what they're called. Shield bank. That's it. Shield bank. Ammo. Just make sure I have full, because I'd hate to have to bail on an Anaconda right as I was about to kill it, because he took my shields down, and they can take down your health really fast in smaller ships, so... So all in all, I think I'm, spending a lot more time than I usually would for a lot fewer bounties. This has been very quick, but it's just showing you that you can still finish off these assassination missions. You don't have to avoid them till 1.3. 1.3 is promising to fix. Oh crap! I forgot to ask.
Landing gear deployed.
I'm sorry. I didn't ask.
Docking request denied.
Please.
Scan detected.
Alright, I'm gonna stop right here. Sorry, bro.
Docking request denied. Docking request denied.
Oh man. I just missed.
Docking request granted.
There we go. You're no longer my enemy, thank goodness. There should be a module that automatically requests docking. I don't need one to land for me, I just need like one that automatically requests dock. I always forget to do it. I'm gonna have to find a way, aren't I?
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Oops, contact is what I was looking for. Alright, get rid of those fines. Alright, so as you guys have seen by now, even though I had the buggy guy show up, I still fought against Julie Springer now, which is the person for that mission. So you can see this works. You can avoid those stupid NPCs or shoot them and never have to deal with mission bugging out for the most part. I've only had one bug out out of maybe a dozen. Besides that, and I wasn't sure if it was really bugged. I maybe just was getting unlucky and not finding the NPC. But after I didn't see him for like 5 or 6 instances, I kind of got fed up and just ignored it and just abandoned him. So there was probably, considering how long this one took, there's still probably a good chance it was a bug. That they won't bug out unless you end up getting talked to that terrible NPC. Alright. I'm gonna find Julie Springer and get my revenge. Let's do this, Julie. You're going down. Can't hide forever. Alright, Julie. What? Uh-oh. Oh, no. Well, I think I just ruined that quest. I didn't even notice.
Frameshift drive charging.
My contacts is bugged to see back
Ready
in
to
the
engage.
price.
4,
Oh well.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
Hopefully it's not bugged. I'm not sure if they always bug at this point. I think I've beaten some that I've seen the NPC after already getting the mission, so hopefully I can still kill Carol Jemison. Leonardo Carol Jemison. That's a weird name. Leonardo Carol. Alright, let's try knocking on something a bit further away than the station. Let's go with this. Come out wherever you are, Julie Springer. Weak signal. Doubt that she'd be there, so we'll ignore that. I think that they need to find a way to maybe change the way these signal sources work. They're kind of cool that you can just like kind of go to random things that appear in space, but I just don't think they work very well right now. Like having them be so random and you need them for certain missions, this just kind of defeats a lot of the fun because you're waiting so long to get into your instance. I think Eve does it a lot better. In Eve, if you have a mission, there's actually a place in space where you get a beacon that you can go to. It'll, like, pull you to your mission, and you can finish it through the beacon. So they might want to go that route or something. I mean, you could still be searching for the person, but I just feel like it just takes a lot of the fun out of it looking for signal sources. Maybe they could make signal sources easier to get to, or, you know, that there's always an unidentified signal source, but maybe it's just a random distance away. That might be better than having to wait 40 seconds sometimes for one of these stupid things to pop up. And you're sitting there staring at it like, come on, please. Alright, here we go. Let's blow this joint. Alright. Yeah, I got this solved.
Under attack.
I couldn't help it. I saw Julie Stringer and I was just filled with rage. So much rage. There we go. I think I like my pulse lasers better. I just switched to these beams because they were more expensive. They don't seem to be doing all that much for me. I'm just playing it safe with lots of shield banks. I don't want another repeat of last time. Way better. Tankiness. It's too strong. I kind of want to put multi-cannons on this thing now, considering how long this con is taking. Shields. Don't fail me. We're almost there. You can do it, Shields. Believe in yourself. Just believe in the me that believes in you.
Shields offline. Taking damage. Target shields offline.
Alright. Finish this in one full charge attack. Let's do this. Oh, that is not good. That's so not alone, jerk. Wait for my weapons to charge up and do it all in one shot. Die, fool. Oh, no canopy, no canopy. I think I have pretty good leg support, but... Man, this armor. I gotta buy me whatever she's wearing. Armor. Come on. How long are you gonna be at 4% for? 3%, okay. One more pass. Tankiest anaconda ever. Drill straight through it. Oh, come on. Please don't. I really don't want you to break canopy. I am not in the mood to be in a rush. Okay, shields. Come on, shields.
Shields
There we go.
online.
Alright. You're so dead now.
Target destroyed.
Man, what a pain in the butt. Alright. As you can see, Julie Springer, the mission that we were trying not to bug, did not bug, and we finished it. So if you like this video, please like it. If you enjoyed it, you can subscribe to and get some more from me in the future. Let me know how I could improve in the comments, or anything you'd like to see tutorialed. Feel free to post that in there too. Thanks. Bye.